G'day guys, so the Karen Reid murder trial, day one is certainly done and dusted. Opening statements were nearly 24 hours ago. We're just about to head into day two of the trial actually, but I promised you that I'd come back with my thoughts on day one, and here they are. Tell me if you disagree or agree in the comments, but please be nice. I'm really keen to hear if people are thinking the same way that I am after what they saw, or if they're thinking differently. I am yet to watch it in its entirety for the second time. I've watched bits and pieces, but yeah, Adam Lally started. He is prosecutor for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and is his opening statements were completely lackluster in my opinion. It was very boring, disorganized. I don't think Lally practiced or rehearsed this opening statement. I'm not a lawyer, but I do imagine that if you're trying a woman for murdering her boyfriend, and it is high profile and maybe perhaps going to be the trial of your career, that you might put some effort into practicing and getting it down pat, capturing the jurors' attention, being engaging, making sure you're concise, having an organized approach so that the jurors understand a little bit about what you're about to present to them over the coming weeks. I think it was completely the opposite, and I was bored. I was so bored. The only thing that kept me going really were, the chats in the stream, and the hilarity of it all. Because, if anybody was going to prosecute such a bizarre and twisted and weird case, it would have to be Adam Lally. I don't think this case would be what it is if it weren't for Adam Lally. He's just so weird and odd and right? Don't you think? Or is it just me? It's so strange. Everyone, and you're allowed to be weird or odd, but it's like he just doesn't care. It's freaking strange. I don't know what the go is. Maybe he's just a super boring person. I don't know, whatever. The defense opening statement, well, they were completely opposite. David Yannetti absolutely smashed his opening statements. And there were revelations of new evidence that nobody has ever heard before. And I'm talking evidence about a botched police investigation, about the lead investigator of the Massachusetts State Police being involved in a cover-up, framing Karen Reid, illegally obtaining her phone, seizing her phone and rummaging through it, going through it and sharing with his police officer mates that he was pissed off he didn't find any nudes of Karen Reid, sharing that it's okay that John O'Keefe was found on Brian Albert's lawn. He's not going to be touched because Brian Albert's a Boston cop. We also found out, we knew this anyway, Michael Proctor has very close ties with the Albert family. Michael Proctor's mum says the Albert family are like the Proctor's second family. This dude should never have been involved. He should never have been the lead investigator. He was the lead investigator purely to set this poor woman up. She is being set up. It is foul. It is unreal. I cannot believe the reality of this. It's seeing it come to life in, as I said yesterday, in a cohesive manner, in trial, in front of jurors, it's next level crazy. It's how in the world has she been accused and we've gone this far with all of this and a federal investigation into the investigation of John O'Keefe's death? It's been confirmed that Michael Proctor, state trooper, is a subject of that investigation. Why? How did we get to trial? It's so bizarre, guys. Let me know what you think, because if you're as blown away as I am. And yeah, after David Yannetti clawed back the jurors' attention with his very engaging, passionate and groundbreaking opening statements, we had our first witness, who was Paul O'Keefe. Paul O'Keefe is John O'Keefe's younger brother. It was a bit of a hard testimony to watch, which it always is with the victim's family. And nothing crazy was uncovered during this testimony. Lally lallied his way through that too. I think he was trying to get to some kind of point that he didn't get to. Paul O'Keefe and his wife Erin O'Keefe testified after him, and to be honest, they had nothing but nice things to say about Karen, and that Karen and John had a normal relationship with normal ups and downs, bickering, arguing, nothing crazy, no volatility, no domestic violence. She was a good person to his children. If anything, John O'Keefe complained a couple of times to his family members that she spoilt them too much. So all in all, favourable for Karen Read's defence, and not so favourable for the Commonwealth. It'd be very interesting to see how we go tomorrow, in an hour, because we finished with the direct examination of Police Officer Zaraf, who was the third witness who testified, and Police Officer Zaraf was the first on the scene after the 911 call. There were some inconsistencies I picked up on from his police report and his testimony, but I do feel like as well he was a bit confused. Lally, again, confused him. He was very vague with his questioning. I did find Lally leading with questioning a bit. I don't know, there was no objections. It'll be interesting though, because defence will cross-examine for the first time. They did not cross-examine Paul O'Keefe or Erin O'Keefe. I thought that was a compassionate move. I thought it was smart. I thought it was respectful. I liked it. There was no need to cross-examine them. It was all kind of fluff, and there was nothing to defend themselves over with those witnesses. So good look. It can be distasteful when the defence attorneys go for the victim's family in the witness box. So I'm glad they didn't do that. Very, very, very impressed. And tomorrow, I keep saying tomorrow. And next up is cross-examination of first on the scene Police Officer Zaraf. Very excited to see his cross-examination and see what the defence have to ask him. Will we get answers to questions that we're all kind of looking for? I'm not sure who else is testifying today, but keen to hear your thoughts. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Remember, be nice. And it's okay if you disagree. It's completely fine. I love hearing people's thoughts and opinions as well, and let me know where you're watching from, because that's interesting too. So awesome. Well, enjoy trial day 2. Let me know what you think. Subscribe. I'll come back tomorrow with my thoughts as well, and I will see you soon. Thanks guys. Bye.